Hello, you two people. I am Darth Evilis, and I welcome you to Killer Nacho's YouTube battles. And I will also ask the question of the day. The question of the day is, Star Trek or Star Wars? It's a very long question fought between Trekkies and Star Wars fanatics, and now you will answer the question. Thank you, and enjoy the match. Oh yes, Master Nacho prefers Star Wars, but both are okay with him. Mwahaha. Hello everybody, this is TheKillerNacho again, and I have here a battle with Pokemon Trainer Dwayne, and he's from YouTube, and we just have a nice battle here. I decided to use my OU team just because I know Dwayne is a big OU user, so yeah, okay. So he lives with a Primeape, I lead with the Metagross. He's going to U-turn away, and I'm going Stealth Rocks. And right off the bat, I have a funny feeling that Primeape is scarfed. So I'm just going to explode on the Infernape, but he does have the Focus Sash, and that's kind of bad. And I lose my Metagross, but after a nasty plot, the Infernape is nearly dead. He has the Vacuum Wave, which kind of surprised me, but it's still not going to do a whole lot to Flygon as I U-turn and finish it off. And I'm going to go in Latias, because Latias is pretty good even against something that counters Latias, because I can just trick. Because this is my Choice Specs Latias. And he doesn't, I guess he doesn't know this is my Choice Specs Latias, because he stays in against it with Umbreon as I trick. And I give him Choice Specs, and now he's locked into Curse. And I'm just going to Draco Meteor, predicting probably a switch, but he doesn't. He wanted to waste my Draco Meteor. And that was a good play on his part, but I hit down the Umbreon to about health, and that's not too bad. So I go into Flygon, because Flygon's a good Pokemon just to go into. And he goes into Gyarados. And I know it probably won't kill it with a Stone Edge, but I want to get as much damage on as possible. And that miss really hurt. And he's going to take down Flygon with Ice Fang. And that miss really, really hurt bad, because I really wanted to get some damage on Gyarados. So I go into Zapdos to scare Gyarados away, but I really can't over-predict here, because I don't really know what he has. So I decided to just go for the Thunderbolt, but he predicts the obvious Thunderbolt and goes into Gliscor, and Gliscor is going to eat the Thunderbolt because that's what Gliscor does. And I'm going to go back into Latias because, that's probably my best chance of killing it. And I do have Surf on this Latias, so that's what I'm going to use. And he wasn't expecting Surf. He was like, oh, wow, really, Surf? On MSN when we were talking. And we're like, yeah, I got the Surf. And he's going to Ice Fang me for about a quarter damage. And he's really thinking what he wants to switch in, but he discovers he really doesn't have a safe switch. So eventually he's going to let me kill him with Dragon Pulse, and that's not too bad in itself, because I take down the Gliscor. And that's pretty much bad for him because he loses his counter to Zapdos. So he goes back into Primeape, and I really don't want to take a U-turn to the face because because now that he's sent it in against Latias, I'm 99% sure that this thing is scarfed. So he does go for the U-turn, doesn't do that much damage, and he goes into Gyarados, and he gets the Intimidate, and that's rather bad. And Gyarados counters Scizor quite nicely, so I'm going to have to switch back into Zapdos because that's what Zapdos does. And he's going to get a Dragon Dance, and I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt again because I took down his counter to Zapdos, so I don't know if he has another electric immunity in his team. And he decides to stay in and deal as much damage to Zapdos as possible, and I get down his Gyarados, and that's pretty nice because Gyarados is really, really annoying, and I hate it. Well, I hate to fight it anyway. It's actually a cool Pokemon to have on your team, obviously. So, he goes into Azelf, and I'm thinking about switching out here, but I decide, you know what, it's just not worth it. I don't have anything to take a powerful hit by Azelf, but he just uses Hidden Power Ice. So, yeah, he doesn't predict the switch. I could have switched out there, but, oh well. I guess it was a minor misplay on my part, but, like I said, I didn't really have a whole lot. Like, if he would have Grass Knotted predicting a switch into a Rock type, that would have sucked. So I go into Tyranitar here, and he's going to switch, obviously. And I'm going to Stone Edge predicting the switch, because I figure he has Umbreon, Primeape, and Azelf left. Stone Edge is going to do a lot of damage no matter what. And he goes into Primeape, and like I said, I'm pretty sure this is Choice Scarf. And I know that a close combat will 2-hit KO at least anything on my team. And so I'm trying to figure out what is the least important. I discover that it's probably Latias. So I'm going to let him KO Latias for 2 Sandstorm hits on Primeape as well as 2 defense drops. So that's pretty much the best play I have at the moment. So that's what I take. And he's going to get 2 close combats, and that's going to KO Latias. And he's going to take 2 Sandstorms to the face as well as 2 defense drops. And that's not, I'm just withering down his Primeape here. And, yeah. I'm thinking, and I go into Scizor, because I'm doing some damage calc here, yeah. I wanted to see if Scizor could live 1 close combat. And I discovered that he could, so I go into him. I'm just going to Roost to, like I say, stall out this Primeape. But he goes into Umbreon, and that's okay, cool. And, yeah, I'm just going to... Yeah, I just decide to Swords Dance here, and he Baton passes. And he Baton passes into Azelf, and I Swords Dance, and that's pretty cool. And I'm doing another damage calc here to see if I can one-hit KO this Azelf, because this isn't a full attack Scizor, because this is my special defense, bulky, Swords Dance up Scizor, because that's what it is, it's cool Scizor. And I can't take a Flamethrower to the face, and I'm not going to be able to one-hit KO this thing with Bullet Punch, even after a Swords Dance, so I decided to go into Tyranitar, and just to play it safe, because I'm pretty sure I have this one in the bag at this point, because I'm in a pretty good position here. And I'm just going to Stone Edge again, and he makes a pretty good play and goes into Umbreon, sacrificing his Death Fodder to go into Primeape. So he avoids that Sandstorm hit, and he's going to go back into Primeape. And, yeah, I know that my Scizor can live a close combat, so I decide to go out to it. And this is pretty much a good game, because Azelf can't take 2 Bullet Punches at this point. And, so he can't really switch. He has to let me kill Primeape, and my Tyranitar can take care of Azelf. So that's pretty much a good game at this point. I take down the Primeape here. He's going to go out into Azelf. And actually, yeah, I got a crit on this Azelf for the win, but it really didn't matter. Like I said, Tyranitar could have easily handled this Azelf. So, good game, Dwayne. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Peace.